Hello everyone. Today I'm just going to play maybe some rapid games. So now rapid is 10 minutes, so let's try to find an opponent who wants to play for 10 minutes. I'm not sure. Okay, I've got the first opponent for 10 minutes. So I play white, so I'm just going to start with the d4 move. Okay, here, so I play c4. We've got a okay, c4, c6. Okay, in this case, after c6, we've got a Slav defense, and there are like several different moves: knight f3, knight c3, e3. Those are main moves. I'm gonna play e3. Hello ZB, nice to see you. Okay, he plays e6, and now I'm not sure, because maybe there is a chance that opponent is going to play knight f6 and it's gonna be Slav, or it may happen also that he's gonna play f5 and it's gonna be something like a stone wall. And yeah, okay, so if I go there, I'm a little bit afraid of f5. I don't like to play this when my knight is here, so maybe I'm just gonna start with the knight here. Okay, knight f6, so we've got a Slav. Okay, knight goes to f3. Okay, knight goes to d7. Okay, okay, bishop d3, and you can see that this is the basic position of the Slav Meran variation. Okay, if he goes bishop b4, usually more popular is bishop d6 or d captures c4. Okay, I make a castle. Hello Narocross. Okay, I would love to play e4, but okay. Yeah, bishop is attacking my knight, so what should I do? Yeah, let's play maybe queen e2. Or maybe better was to play queen c2. Okay, he captures, I take it. Okay, I wanna, okay, after this move, should I go bishop d3 or not? Or should I go like this? Yeah, maybe bishop d3. I would rather keep my bishop attacking there. I'm not sure did I say hi to you, Narocross, so hello. Okay. Okay. Then my plan is to, I would love to play it here. Yeah, I think after this move he's forced to play e5. Okay, but should I be afraid of this? Okay, let's go e4. e5, maybe rook d1, or even bishop g5. Should be fine. Okay, so now, is it better for me to play bishop g5 or rook d1? If I go rook d1, he takes. I take with the knight, pawn is hanging. If I play bishop g5, takes, knight takes, pawn is hanging. So what looks better? Okay, I have got an impression that bishop g5 might be better, because later I can bring another rook into the d file. Yeah, hello Anna, nice to see you. Yeah, I have decided that I'm just going to do some streams when I play Blitz, and for example tomorrow there's gonna be Blitz stream, let's say, right? And some streams I'm just going to do with rapid games, so for 10 minutes. Okay, should I go bishop g4 or not? Bishop h4. Yeah, let's go there. Okay, if he takes, knight takes, any move like this doesn't work, of course, because king takes and my queen controls g4 square. So I don't need to be afraid of this. Yeah, g5, no, that would be definitely too much. Yeah, I really would like to move my rook to d1. And later you see that my pieces are very active. Hello, Ashmark. Okay. Queen goes to c7. Of course, you can see what is the idea of my opponent. If pawn takes, knight takes, that pawn is hanging. So what is the right solution? I mean, I can take it here. Knight takes. I take at f6. And if he takes here, you can see that castle is very weak. Okay, so this is one idea. Any other good idea? I can try to push this move. And if he captures, I take at b5. Also looks good, but the question is what to do after b4. Yeah, that's the good question. I'm not so sure what happens. Another option would be also move rook to c1 with the idea to capture the b5. And if he takes here, I can even capture. Okay, I like this move. If he takes, I take at b5. And of course, I'm even not afraid if opponent captures this way, because I play king h1. And black has got a lot of troubles. Yeah, queen b8. Okay, he could go, of course, queen b8, but now my rook is in a good spot. Okay, maybe right now I can, if I take, knight takes here, pawn takes, and then what? Knight d4 or h3, something like that. I can also go d5. No, d5 now doesn't make much sense. No, or d5, pawn goes here, I go there, pawn takes. Yeah, d5 looks a little bit too complicated. I can also play h3, simple solution that stops his threat to capture this way. Maybe that makes sense. Okay, is there anything else that I can do? Okay, you know what? I know that this is rapid, but I have got only 5 minutes, so I will try to keep it simple. Yeah, let's go this way. I see that I can open his castle. Why not? No, I mean, there is a possibility Catalan is against the Slav. There is a plan that white can play Catalan. It looks more like knight f3 and then queen c2, because it's very important to protect pawn at the c4, and later g3. No, it's just a different line. I usually play this Meran variation, so yeah, but playing plans with g3 is also absolutely correct. Knight takes, I'm gonna take at f6. I'm just really curious what my opponent's thinking about, because taking with the bishop is not an option. Because I take, he takes, I play f4. I don't believe that, yeah. Ashmak, I don't think. Honestly, I'm not so sure, but I don't think so. So rapid, like, it's only rapid on chess.com, I think. Yeah, moreover, on it's not a very common to play tournaments for 10 minutes. Rapid, according to the FIDE, it's like 15 plus 10 or 30 minutes. Okay, what my opponent is trying to do. Okay, knight takes, of course, I take here immediately. If he takes here, I take with my queen. That point is very weak. If pawn takes, now I have to decide what to do, but I think I would rather exchange this knight. Okay, let's take it here. Hello, Erich. Hello, Karmar. Good afternoon. You see, king is open, pawn structure is destroyed, so I'm quite happy about it. Also, my pieces are better developed, so if he takes with the bishop, I'm gonna play this move, or maybe even queen h5. Queen h5 looks pretty good. If he takes with the pawn, bishop is blocked, so what should I do? Queen h5 or not? Okay, that looks very tempting. I create an immediate threat to that pawn at h6. Okay, king goes there. Should I think of something like f4 with the idea to open my bishop or not? Yeah, but I think Narocross that the biggest problem of my opponent is also not that good development. You can see a lot of problems. Okay, you know what? I see that opponent has got a very bad development. I see that king is weak, so I will try to open the position. Maybe I should have considered different options, but I really believe that f4 is a nice idea. Pawn takes, I play e5. You can see discovered attack. What else can he do? He cannot play rook g8 because I take at f7. Now I even tried to capture and take with my rook at f7. It's really a good thing if you can open the position and attack your king. Your opponent's king, I mean. Okay, bishop c5, of course, now doesn't make sense to lose any time. I have to go there, and now that bishop is not defended, so knight b5 is a possible tactic. Maybe he wants to go there, and how should I react to something like that? If I go here, bishop takes, I take, pawn takes, I play e5. Okay, bishop goes there, protecting the pawn. So what happens right now? Knight b5. Yeah, I also considered rook lift, but right now I cannot check him, unfortunately. This is the reason. Okay, f5, most probably he's gonna play. Yeah, but f5 is closing the position. I don't want to close it. Or if I can play f5, maybe that idea works, but then queen d6. No, so I don't want to close the position. Maybe I can just capture that with the idea to play rook f6 and get this pawn. That looks really nice. Any other candidate moves? Knight b5. If I go knight b5, he moves bishop back even, and so on. Okay, let's take it here. I want to go there, and the only I think way how can he save that pawn is to go here. Yes, looks like it's the only possible way. So maybe I have to control that square, maybe something like this, and later go rook f6. Or knight d5. Okay, he goes there immediately. And so what? How does he plan to keep bishop on the diagonal? Because right now bishop is under attack. After bishop g5, I think I go h4. Hello, DJ Mad Dog. Yeah, Karmar, have a nice meal. Okay. I think h4 looks like a pretty decent idea. What that bishop is going to do? If queen takes e5, I'm gonna take this pawn. I'm gonna take this bishop at b5, at g5. Okay, my opponent offered me a draw at the moment. Oh, of course, I'm not going to accept this. Okay, bishop goes to e7. Okay, I forgot that he can go there. Now, how should I continue? Rook f5? No, that doesn't create any threat. Maybe rook f6. Bishop takes, pawn takes. Okay, I like rook f6 idea. Takes, and I tried to play e5. But he may play bishop, queen f4. Yeah, I will try to find some move that is not sacrificing any material. Yeah, rook f6. Yeah, but I think Fischer didn't. Yeah, I think it was, you are referring to the game number 5 or 6 from the match. Okay, but let me think. What should I do here? How can I create some threats? Maybe I can make a knight's maneuver. Okay, let's keep it simple. Yeah, but you see, I'm not so convinced to this idea. Rook goes here. I mean, okay, I will take it. I'm not sure. Opponent has got 40 seconds. Let's just take it. I go there. And I play here. I tried to go knight g6. But is it... Okay, and I think I can go there. Should I go there or not? I can take it and I can go into the better endgame, but that would be just the endgame, or I can take it here. Okay, I like endgames, so. I'm up a pawn, and I cannot allow him to exchange rooks. Okay, he captures, so he allows me to create pass pawn. I'm really happy about it. Okay, 2 pawns are hanging. Okay, I'm gonna go there, but now I can exchange. I could exchange rooks because I had got 2 pass pawns. So this is the difference. Okay, I would like to play very accurate, so I go there. He cannot capture anything. I think I can go there and I try to checkmate. Checkmate, if I'm not wrong. Oh, okay, and I win. So honestly, I thought that it's gonna be much easier win for me, but yeah, I was expecting that there's not gonna be any end game, but okay, it happens. No, of course, his draw offer wasn't that very serious. I couldn't take it very serious way, right? Yeah, okay. Now let's play rematch. Okay, d4. So as you can see, we've got the French. Okay, everything except this. Please play something else. I don't want to play exchange. I think not that many French players like to play an exchange line. Okay, here. Let's play. Lately I played more often bishop d4, but let's play knight f6. So this is a classical variation. Okay, and okay, he played it. Okay, he played it. Okay, so what should I do? I mean, most probably I should have taken it with the pawn. Okay, I'm gonna take it with the knight. I never tried it before, but okay, he takes it again. Queen, yeah, I don't want to take it with a queen. That looks more like a Scandinavian. Okay, I have to take it with the pawn. Yeah, and we've got an exchange line, just we exchange some knights. Is it a good thing for me? Okay, let's go knight c6. No, actually, I really don't like if opponent plays c4 against me in the exchange variation. Okay, I go there. You can see that I'm gonna think about making castle this way. Yeah, let's make this position slightly more complicated. You can see that now kings are on the opposite sides, as you can see. And yeah, so he's gonna start pawn storm. I'm pretty sure he's gonna play something like that. I'm also going to do that, right? So yeah, faster wins. Okay, before f6, it controls those squares. a4, so g5, h5. Yeah, I would love to go there. Okay, a5. Okay, now pretty important question. Should I play king b8 or not? Because I'm a little bit afraid to play h4. If he goes here, I move my knight back. He goes b6. And I'm a little bit afraid about the diagonal. So h4 or not h4? h4, h3. Okay, I'm gonna play this move. And after this idea, knight e7. He goes b6, I'm just going to ignore it. It looks like he's slightly faster. Yeah, after this move, yeah, I have to start my own attack. So should I go h4 and then h3, or should I go g5 and then take and then play g4? Okay, now for sure I'm gonna pick second option. Okay, I bet this move. Takes, bishop takes g4, bishop e2. Yeah, okay, first of all, I don't want to take it because I don't want to open any position. Okay, what else can I do? I can take. Yeah, I'm not so convinced to that exchange. Maybe it's not such a bad way, but okay, what else can I do? Here, but then g3. Nothing really happens. So how can I open his position? Maybe I can do something to that pawn. Yeah, but the question is how? Takes, takes. Here bishop goes to e2. And then what? Sacrificing at h2 doesn't make sense. Okay, so I have to say that he started his attack in a much better way than me. Okay, what move gives me... I think this is absolutely a critical position. Maybe that was a critical position even a couple moves before, when I should think a little bit longer how to continue my attack. But you know what? I'm just going to capture. I don't see any other option. g4, h4. Yeah, it is pretty active, Karmar. That is absolutely true, but but it's an exchange variation, so it's nothing unusual. Hello, Black Moon. Okay. Bishop takes, I go there. Bishop e2, I play h4. And the question is, can my opponent checkmate me somehow? Okay, I go there. I play h4 as a next move. Okay, let's go h4. Okay, and now what white can do? If white goes a6, I take. So I'm not afraid of this. If white takes at c7, I would be very happy if queen takes, because queen protects here and queen also attacks there. So I really would be happy to see something like this. If he takes at a7, I was thinking more about playing king a8, but maybe this is also not such a bad idea. Yeah, but if I go there, rook goes here. And after this move, queen b6. Take, pawn takes, checkmate. Okay, let's use my opponent's pawn as a shield. Okay, I forgot about one thing. I forgot that if I go c6, the move that I prepared, bishop can capture pawn at g4, because queen would be a little bit overloaded. But I think I don't have a choice right now. Can I... Oh, okay, I don't have any choice. So that was definitely inaccuracy. But on the other hand, it opens g-file for my rooks, so... Okay, I have to go here. So what, h3. No, I know that there is f5. I'm aware that f5 is the move, but you see after h3, Erich, pawn goes to f5. Okay, bishop goes to f3, for example. It's not gonna be easy to crush my opponent's defense. Yeah, okay, so instead of this move, maybe I should have go there and sacrifice my rook. Yeah, let's go there. Sacrifice and pawn takes, and then I can play h3. Yeah, I have to go all in. I have got nothing to lose. Okay, don't tell me that queen b6 is the move. And can he force me to exchange queens? No, I can check him and play queen d6, but no, I cannot do that because checkmate at b7. Yeah, so queen b6 and yeah, queen b6, and unfortunately I'm in trouble. So after this move I'm gonna play there. Okay, let's see what is going to happen. After a6 I plan to play b5. No, actually, okay, bishop f3. I really wanted to sacrifice my rook. Yeah, right now, take a look. Doesn't make sense to double pieces on the g file because bishop is there. So now, or I can use my knight. But the question is, can I create any serious threats to the opponent? Or this is the plan, but what happens if bishop just goes there? Okay. I will put my trust on my knight. Maybe takes and then, you know, rook g3. Something like that. Yeah, there was if I take at a7, I'm not saying that it was a directly mate, but there was, if I protect b pawn, there was a checkmate. Maybe after the game, if you remind me, I will try to show it, because that was pretty nice. Okay, and the thing is that after okay, now I'm forced to play b5. Yeah, so Eric, this is one of the reasons why I decided to move my knight somehow. Right now I can always capture. Okay, bishop takes d5. What is going on? Okay, pawn takes, queen takes. Okay, and I take at a7. Okay, he captures this. He captures this thing. Okay, but let's calculate this. Let's calculate this. What happens if I take, queen takes at the d5. I take at a7, he takes at f5. No, I'm just losing. So I have to capture firstly here. Okay, let's take it this way. Pawn takes, I take. Queen takes, king takes a7. And I think I have got some chances. If he takes at g8, what should I do? Maybe queen g7. That threats checkmate. And if he takes my knight, I take it with the rook. I still create a checkmate threat. And so queen g7 is definitely worth to consider. After bishop takes g8. I can also give in between check, but I'm not so sure does it change that much. Or I can, even after this move, maybe I can capture at g2. King, okay, he captured there, but now, okay. Now I think that I capture, I go here, and after rook takes b5, okay, now I have to go back into the defense. Okay, what is the material? Okay, rook b7, okay. Completely missed that move. Okay, now I have to capture. And I have to go there. No other way, but it has to be lost. here or here. Queen goes to a2. I can go there, or he can just play here and here. It's over. Okay, it's over. I think that the best thing I can do is to just resign. So as I told you, he just completely destroyed me. Yeah, that was a really, yeah, he completely destroyed me, right? He was much faster. As I told you, when I made a queenside castle, who's gonna be faster is going to win, and he was definitely faster. Okay, let me move back because that was a pretty nice thing. You see, checkmate that I saw was at this position, that if king takes, I was a little bit afraid of this move. And you see that now this is a threat to capture this pawn. And if I go c6, there is queen b6. And if I protect it with the rook, there was a queen b6 move, I think. And this queen b6 move was really, really nice. And you see, if I take, pawn takes, checkmate, as you can see. So I have to say that that was a pretty interesting game. Okay, I will try to find another opponent for 10 minutes. Rahul Chess, I just accept challenges from subscribers. Okay, I've got the next opponent from Poland. Okay. Okay, and I play d4. Okay, my opponent is very surprised, as you can see. Okay, 10 seconds more and the game is gonna be aborted. Okay, 3-2-1. Okay, so I have to most probably look for another opponent. Okay. Yeah, looks that opponent wasn't prepared, right, for the d4. Okay, and I see that we've got the same opponent like in the first two games. Okay, so far it is 1-1. So let's play the next game. Okay, and c6. Okay, and so you see, now I'm just gonna play, because in the first game I have played e3, but now I'm gonna play maybe knight f3, and now queen c2. So it's more like a Catalan style. It's not a real Catalan, it's more like a, it can transpose into the Catalan, but so far it's more like a Slav with the Slav with g3 against the Slav. Okay, and here. Okay, actually that position may happen in the Catalan if opponent plays c6 very fast and bishop d6. In that plan, black very often is trying to play e5 very fast. Okay, I make a castle. So I want to go knight d2. Okay, and now b6. Okay, now the question is, should I go here or not? I think so, I can go there. And you can see that opponent is forced to capture. On the other case, I could go there. Okay, bishop goes to b7. Okay, now what should I do? Rook d1 looks like a decent move, because I move my rook into the d file. You can see that it's making an x-ray towards the queen. And now in this position I usually go to e2. There are some players who prefers to go to c2, but I think that queen at e2 cannot be attacked by the rook, and also it supports knight e5 later. So this is why I decide to go there. Also, c5 is not a good solution because I take and bishop is pinned. Okay, queen goes to c7. What can I do right now? One option is to go bishop g5 and create a threat to that knight that I open castle. Looks like a pretty decent move. Another option is to go knight e5, very common idea, but after knight e5, can he go c5? Yeah, maybe he can do that. So let's just develop. Okay, and opponent was forced to retreat. Sometimes in the Catalan, the idea is to play c5. Is it the right time for me to do that? If I go c5, pawn takes, I take, bishop takes. Bishop takes, and is there anything good for me? I can go rook c1. Yeah, I think I have got some strong attack, but the question is it enough? Not so sure. Moreover, he can take it also with the knight. I usually don't play c5. I just know that this is a pretty common idea. Okay, what else can I do? If I go there, knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. It's not good, of course. Rook c1, c5. Pawn takes, knight takes. Yes, c5 looks, rook c1 looks like a standard move. Okay, so maybe I will just play it in a standard way. Nothing special here. I move my rook into the center. Now this move might be even stronger because my rook is already there. Okay, he plays there. Of course, d5 doesn't make much sense, so I take. Yeah, and I'm just going to... Now the d-file is also very open. But in general, my general plan is to exchange some pieces, go into the endgame, and in the endgame, white has got that pawn majority, 3 against 2. And I can try to create a pass pawn that is away from kings, and I will try to promote it. I mean, no, actually c7, I think that there is no better square for black's queen in this type of the positions. Of course, you see there is a rook is making an x-ray towards the queen, but I think black hasn't got any choice. Okay, sometimes black captures with the pawn, but I don't think that this is the right solution right now. What is he thinking about? If he takes with the bishop, maybe I can play bishop f4. Is bishop f4 a nice move? He has to go back. Okay, I think my bishop at f4 is in a better place. And after a move like that, I can go knight h4. Okay, after queen goes here, yeah, maybe knight e5 even. But if I go knight e5, I try to exchange a little bit. Okay, another option, bishop d6. No, because I exchange a good bishop. If I go queen here, no, just knight f6. Yeah, but in Berlin it's a slightly different story because black has got bishop pair, as I remember. Here black, it's actually nothing. I mean, I have got pawn majority, and then black has got nothing else. Okay, so what should I do? Knight e5 looks tempting. Knight takes, bishop takes at g2. Okay, let's go there. This is a very common move. Servus Kruci. Yeah, I expect that it's gonna be a really long endgame. As you can see, we have got the same colored bishops. After a move like that, I will even offer him a queen's exchange. Yeah, I told you that I would like to go into the endgame. Okay, and now what should I do? Okay, I wanna go this way, but I don't want to play this move because of a5. So maybe bishop goes here. So I can go b4 in the next move. Also, because we've got a dark square bishop, so I would rather keep my pawns on the light square, so maybe queen e2 and f3, because you can see that all of my 3 pawns are on the dark squares. Okay, f6. Okay, let's go here. Maybe before playing b4 I can exchange and I can play rook d1. Yeah, Kruci, maybe I play. Okay, I have changed a little bit names, right? So okay, let's exchange and I play rook d1. Yeah, let's try to win that endgame. Yeah, my very small advantage is my pawn majority. Let's see, can I use it? Okay, of course, I want to move my king into the center. Okay, he wants to go there. Should I be afraid? Yeah, maybe I should. Because right now, okay, if I take, I have got weak pawns. I can also go here, but now h3. Pretty annoying move. Yeah, h3 would be very annoying. Okay, he captures. Pawn takes or not? Okay, let's take it with the pawn. I mean, pretty good. My team was promoted, so cannot complain. So what? b4. I want to play c5 and I want to create the pass pawn. That was my original idea. So maybe a3, bishop f2, and then c5. e5. Oh, maybe I could use my king also. Yeah, I don't know why I played a3 that fast. Would be much better to move my king first. Okay, right now let's go c5. That was my plan. Okay, a6. I have got the pass pawn, but you can see that opponent is trying to block me. And what can I do about it? I mean, I can play g4. Okay, let's go g4. I want to move my pawn into the light square. Okay, he is also going to go like this. Okay, maybe I will wait a little bit. And after f5, maybe bishop g5. I can try to activate my bishop a little bit. Yeah, let's do waiting move. Okay, and can I enter c6 or not? King d6, so it's not gonna work. Okay, I see the way that I can go into my opponent's position, but I have to be careful because of this move. Okay, let's play a4 first. If I go there, g5, bishop goes here. Most probably that position is just a draw, but I will try to create some problems to my opponent. Here bishop d6. Okay, finally this move. So what, c6? I'm taking a risk a little bit, but hopefully it's not too much. Okay, of course I cannot capture. I have to retreat somewhere. Okay, can I create any threats? Okay, I have got the idea. If I go there, I go a5 and bishop b6. No, but it's not gonna be possible. Okay, if I go here, here and here. Yeah, but then I have to be careful because that one is moving. Yeah, if only my king can go into the b6, that would be really nice. Okay, I have got the idea. I will try to move there to control that square, and I will try to move my king. Does it make sense? Okay, but if I go there, king goes to this place. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, looks that this is a draw. I will offer him a draw. Okay, and we've got a draw. Let's play maybe one more. Yeah, so as you can see, it wasn't enough for me to win, right? But position was pretty interesting, but yeah, okay. Honestly, I thought that maybe I have got some chances to win, but opponent played pretty well. Okay, so now I'm gonna play the next game. Okay, I'm not gonna repeat French, so I'm gonna play maybe Caro-Kann this time. Okay, what line is he going to pick? Pawn takes, of course I take. Yeah, I didn't want to repeat French because there was a exchange French, so. Okay, and you can see that we have got a Panov's attack. Okay, and against Panov, I usually make a castle as soon as I can. Hello, Mitch. Good morning or good afternoon. Takes. Knight takes d5. You can see that opponent has got the isolated pawn, but on the other hand he has got very active pieces. So it's not like for free. No, Paul, I think it's only about French. French players usually hate exchange variation. Okay, bishop e3. Usually, as I know, bishop e4 is the move. Okay, right now, what am I going to do? I like the plan to play bishop f6, later move my knight to the e7 and develop bishop to b7. So let's try to do that. Bishop e4 right now, but right now I'm gonna play it here, as I told you. After queen d3 I play g6. Okay, and now most probably the best way is to capture with the knight, but if I take it with the pawn, okay, I would rather check it. Bishop d3, bishop g4. Yeah, maybe opponent hasn't got such a strong attack, but I have got the isolated pawn. Okay, usually I would take it with the knight, but okay, if I take with the knight, queen d3, I play g6, and I can play against that pawn. But if I take with the pawn, I can activate my pieces a little bit. Okay, so let's take it with the pawn, because I have got an impression that I can create attack to this pawn much faster than my opponent. Okay, now I go here. After this move, I can always play it there. Because, you see, if we have got isolated pawns like this, this is a good bishop, and he has got a bad bishop. So my idea is to exchange his good bishop, so he cannot attack my pawn that easily. And I exchange. So what, rook c1? Or not? Queen b6. Okay, rook c8. Rook goes into the open file. Later I want to go there. Maybe I can play something like rook c4. I want to put a very strong pressure over isolated pawn. Okay, so he's blocking me. So what, knight goes here. Now, now maybe I play g6. I want to make sure that my knight is protected. Also, maybe I can play h5 to stop any g4 ideas. Yeah, this is actually the reason why I exchanged those pieces, so he cannot attack my isolated pawn, and you can see I keep a very strong pressure over it. Okay, I take it. After this move, I think I can capture, queen captures, and then what happens? Can I capture at the d4? I think so. I want to play h5, maybe I want to play king g7. Very slowly I will try to improve my position. Okay, g4, so finally, okay, I told you that he may play something like that, but it weakens his king. So maybe if I go there, I can move my knight to a different place that it attacks also that pawn. So I think it's not a big problem for me, and his king is more open. And later I can move my rook here and here. So even if he goes right now here, I play knight c6, and later I will try to bring my rook. Knight goes to c6. There are two open files, C and E. Okay, if he goes rook c5 and pawn is in trouble, what should I do? I mean, in the worst case, I can always go like rook d8 or queen d8. What else? Is there any attacking options? Are there any attacking options? No, I think no need to take such a risk. Or queen goes there. Yeah, maybe my idea is to play queen d7 and later rook e8 and rook goes to e4. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Yeah, I really would like to win this game, because hopefully I can go back to 2400. If only I can win this. Okay, and I have got pretty clear plan. I don't see any way how can he attack my isolated pawn with more pieces. Because he has got, okay, 95. So he picked a very sharp option. If I take it here, okay, if he takes at c8, I take, he takes here, pawn is hanging, so he cannot do that. So after this move, most probably pawn takes. Okay, but if I take here with the bishop, okay, he takes here. So I have to take the rook, he takes here, I take here. Looks pretty good for me. I think knight e5, my opponent was a little bit too nervous, I would say. Because you can see that right now, I think that I can get the advantage. Takes, I take here. Bishop takes, I take it this way. Or maybe he wants to capture pawn at a7. But then b6. Hello, Dark Lord. Okay, I take it here. And I take it this way. Bishop takes a7. No, f4 first. Okay, now the question. Can I go here or not? Because now if he takes my bishop, I take his with a check. If after this move he takes my pawn, I take a g4 with a check. And after this move, if here pawn is hanging. I think that this is a pretty nice move, queen c8. Creates a lot of problems to the opponent. At least I hope so. And if pawn takes here, queen takes c5. King g2, and I'm up a pawn. Okay, queen captures this way. Check. Okay, and now the question, if queen captures here, queen d8, bishop f8, and I'm losing, so I have to be careful. So maybe it's not such a clear. If I take it here, the same happens. Yeah, so I have to control that square. So bishop goes here, or bishop c7. That looks like a more natural move. Because no check at d8, and if he takes here, okay, I think I can check him. Okay, 1 second. If I check him, okay, after this move, I go there. He's forced to play it here with the bishop. Okay, but now can't I take the bishop? Bishop f2. I don't know why he didn't play bishop f2. No, I think a7 wasn't such a big deal. That wasn't such an important pawn. But as you can see, somehow I managed to win this game. Yeah, so what can I say? Hope you enjoyed that stream. I haven't played Rapid for a while, but now I'm just going to make some streams when I play Rapid and I play Blitz. The next stream is gonna be tomorrow. I'm just going to play Blitz. You can check schedule, and there's gonna be also one more stream on Friday. Okay, so what can I say? Thank you very much for watching. Okay, now we are going to make a ride to Alessia Santaramo, so please say hi to her. And what can I say? Yeah, have a nice day, and hope to see you tomorrow.